What's up, Internet? How's everyone doing today? I'm back a little late. See, I'm not late, I'm pregnant. With wonderful ideas, and I'm going to share some with you. I hope you've got your pen, paper, pencil, uh, markers, whatever it is you use to draw, your chisel, chainsaw, jackhammer, diabolical electrodes, doesn't matter as long as you're making some art. As promised, uh, I finished up Remus here. It's your boy Remus. I'm gonna tilt this a little bit because it looks like his head's mega big, but that's because of the angle that you're at. His head is supposed to be big. Predators have big heads if you watch the movies. So he's not gonna have human proportions, right? He's got that giant crest. I think that's about trying to match it up to reality, which is not easy. But yeah, that the angle's making his head look a little big. Promise. And it should be a little. It should be big, but a little bigger than it should be even. Anyway, went ahead and finished that up. Of course, there's what was that? Okay, there's Hawk and Anvil, Grimace, and today we're gonna be working on this. I already went ahead and lined it. Gave myself an outline. You can see my shakiness right there. It's all right, guys. Just accept it. That's what's great about working in ink. You just accept your mistakes. Just go over them, fix them up. The answer is always more ink. Okay, this is Fox. Fox, I thought was going to live. He did not. Um, Unfortunate. Well, like I said, when we do our campaign, our campaign's real. It's very, very lethal compared to the way other people play, especially like the new D&D crowd. Their lethality is very minimal. I thought Fox was the one. I thought he was going to take it to the next level. And I was dead. But lamenting aside, um, I didn't think about a light source. I've been kind of backlighting everybody. I don't know if I mean it makes them look more mysterious when they're backlit. And they're hunters, so they're supposed to be stocky and stocky, stalker-ish. But um well, I don't know. I think I might switch it up here a little on Fox. Um, it'll be easier, which is something that I'm looking forward to, but I'm trying not to take it into account. But I mean, I should have frontlit Remus, but he's a G, so we backlit him. Here, I don't know though. I think maybe if we do, first, I think like directly left to right would be really striking. Might be really striking. It'll help me cover that up too. and he's kind of moving the direction, so he's like blasting out of the light. I think that's what we're gonna do. Um, don't know if it would be more visually interesting if the light was coming from the right to the left, to obscure more of him, and that would be like he was jumping into the darkness. Um, Again, I didn't really think it through, but the reason I did this first instead of doing it on camera was because that way I could focus on just talking to you guys and not really worry about so much decision making. But I guess I forgot one little step. Um, no, I kind of like the idea that he's revealing himself. Jumping into the shadow would be cool too, but he didn't really do that. Yeah, I think if he's revealing himself, it like represents him uh the moment before the strike happens, something like that. Something like that. It um doesn't have to be super crazy. But we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this motion here for a few hours. We're gonna avoid cross hatching. Just because, for no other reason that I'm in the mood to hatch and not cross hatch. That's all there is to it. That's that whole basis of that decision. You know, I'm doing this specifically because I was tired of the digital stuff. I was just tired of doing it. This is so much more satisfying. Look, like that little area. We've only covered a tiny little area, but it's nearly done. You know, I don't have to do anything more to it. It is what it is now. No idea how good that feels. If you're a digital guy, you have no idea. You're missing out, guy. Speaking of, I got a couple projects in mind for what's coming up next, guys. So sneak peek coming up. Not where at least you'll be informed. I don't know. It's not really a sneak peek. I'm not showing you anything. But um I got distracted and didn't finish this shirt design a while ago, and I really like it, and I should finish it. And I'm usually in the habit of finishing things. Um, I didn't finish. I didn't finish the Into the Nowhere design. So for a while I was thinking about it like a failure. I think that was wrong of me. I think I did pretty good. It looks pretty good. It just wasn't the best idea. So it wasn't a failure. Well, it was a failure, but it wasn't a failure in all dimensions. It was a good painting. It was a good painting. It just wasn't as good an idea as I thought. I think my execution was all right. I'm going to revisit eventually because it's not finished, but it was also keeping me from doing other stuff. Um, Keeping me from doing this stuff that I wanted. I'm like, oh man, that's what this is about. This is about falling back in love with art. Um, I love, I love the Predator franchise. As much as I talk badly about Badlands, because it's, I'm not delusional, and it sucked. Um, I still love the Predator franchise, mostly the comics. I hate people who say like, "Oh, the movie's more like the comics." Finally, and it's not. It's not like the comics at all. People saying that are full of it, absolutely full of it. Just give you an example. One guy said that um, Broken Tusk was the last survivor of a hunt gone wrong, who chose to avenge a human after one of his fellow predators had killed her. And I was like, dude, it's absolutely false. That's not the way it happened at all. He's a hunt master. He was never in any danger until he got captured. And he didn't avenge a human. He disciplined a hunter for attacking a defenseless prey. That was behavior unbecoming of someone of his race. So it was very racially motivated. That's an extreme amount of pride. You can just kill somebody without hesitation for failing to act in an honorable way. And it's like, you've never lived in an honor society, so you don't know what the hell you're talking about. Like, and there was absolutely no honor in Badlands. Like, there was none. It was absolute garbage. Honorless scum everywhere, especially Noir. I can't. I don't know what his. I don't care what his name is. Screw him. Sucked. I hate it. But at least I get to get my hate out right now and draw actually a predator that's actually cool. Even though helicopter failed me, and he was supposed to show that anybody could be smarter than Deck, and instead he showed that Deck was pretty smart by some standards. I mean, damn, life is hard, guys. Life is hard. Life is so hard. And I've been doing this the last couple of days, so I just came right in with confidence. Started right in the most important part, and it will have an ugly phase, but by kind of like finishing as you go, you kind of avoid the ugly phase. Not entirely, but a great deal of it you'll avoid. And since it's ink, I think that's the right move. This also helps to break up the symmetry of his face because he's looking dead on, straight at the viewer, like you're the prey. But this way we can get the best of both worlds. We can have him looking straight at us and give symmetry to his face, and then we can break the symmetry up with the lighting. and have it be more visually interesting. But let me know what you guys are up to, how you're feeling, what you're working on. If you can take a moment, type a comment. Um, Really nice to chat you guys up. Like I said, I did try to be thoughtful and make sure that I skip to the part where I can pay attention to what you guys are saying. Sometimes I miss your comments and I feel so bad. I'm deep in thought. I'm drawing stuff. I'm deep into it. I look up and there's a comment, and then I reply, and I'm not sure like if that person like, oh, this loser's not paying attention to me, and then they move on. Um, or it's cool if they heard me and just didn't reply. That's cool. I just don't. I'm gonna feel bad about them thinking that I'm a jerk. Like I don't want that. It did like from like, hey, thanks for leaving a comment. You don't say anything back. That's okay. I'm okay with that. I'm not gonna cry about that. You guys don't keep me up at night. Um, with insecurity. I'm not worried if my 1.5 viewers, uh, ghost me a little. but, but I don't want to come out. I don't want anyone to think I'm a jerk. Like, just like, oh, this guy doesn't even reply. Why is he streaming? He's just dumb. It's because like I'm looking here, not there. Maybe I can move this thing closer so that it's more in my eye line. I mean, this setup is better than what I've had in the past, but I don't know. Sometimes, you just I just figured out how to do it. I didn't figure out how to do it well. I'm glad I'm finally thinking about that. Um, Maybe a little late. Um, but not too late. Hopefully. Um, Look at that. Symmetrical, but still visually interesting. So it broke up that symmetry with the lighting. I'm so clever. I can pat myself on the back for that one. Don't be afraid, guys. You gotta. I do it here every once in a while, not all the time. This isn't a self-congratulatory channel. Pretty hard on myself most of the time. If you guys watch me, you'll know that. But um, I also got to give myself credit when I do something right. I gotta reinforce my own behaviors, guys, because nobody else is doing it for me. Although it's not true. Recently, mm, recently, damn, I could have put something on that helm, but I didn't. On the the dome, could have put something there. I still can. That's what I'm thinking about it. All right, I'll think about it. I'll think about it a little. I didn't do all the lining, just most of it. Here we go. There we go. We're getting some really nice compliments in the chat. Don't not fishing in for any. I'm just saying I appreciate you guys. And it helps. It helps to keep you motivated. For a very very long time, I just drew for myself and only for myself, and very rarely like there was a time when like maybe five of my friends had seen my art. Um, and then somehow just after I started tattooing, you have to show people your art. Got a lot more used to it. But luckily by then the world wasn't too harsh because by then I'd gotten pretty good at it. I didn't start tattooing until I was like, I don't know, I don't remember, 20s. I think it was late 20s. And now I'm tired of tattooing, but I think I'm gonna return to it. Um, it's just things are gonna be very different, very different. So I'm basically only gonna do tattoos that I want. Um, or just thinking about it, not really tattoos that I want to do, but I'm gonna do them how I want to do them. Um, and I've seen other artists struggle with this too. Um, very good artists. A client comes up and they give you a tattoo and it's hot garbage. The design is awful, and they're like, "Tattoo this," and I'm like, and you're like, "So yeah, I can do something like this," and they're like, "No, I want this." Happens probably more often than you think. Like, no, I want this. Like, um, but that sucks. And you can't, the business part of you can't say that. And you gotta like be forceful. And I'm not good at being forceful with other people. And this I think was like the reason why I couldn't do it, keep doing it. Said, I'm bloody honest, man. I'll tell you exactly what's up. You're out there and I gave you a compliment. You can be damn sure it was real. Um if I gave you an insult, same. You can be absolutely certain that I meant it, that it's probably very close to the truth, about as close as a human can get to reality. But like you know, that's a bad thing in business. Not having the gosh, how to what's the word? The tact. Not having the tact to maneuver through hard conversations like that. Be very diplomatic about it. I'm kind of a blunt fellow. Tell you exactly what's up. People don't always appreciate that, unfortunately. Um, but um, yeah, like that's bad for me, but also, like make the change you want to be, right? You know what I mean? That's how I want people to treat me. All right. Um, I appreciate straightforwardness. It's sad that the world doesn't. But is what it is. Okay, this is too unnatural for me, and I want to go across that way, not this way. I don't want to put details there. I could, but I don't want to. Um, I'm just gonna do this. I should be turning this drawing a lot more often than I am, but I'm not gonna. I'm not that concerned about it. I don't know if I've pushed this tip in and ruined this pen. I don't know if it's supposed to be that way so that I can do this. Oh shoot. God dang it. I did it again. I just wasn't supposed to be drawing over that. I left those there so I could. Damn it. This horrible pen, this Micron that's supposed to be good, and I don't think it is. It leaves a splotch when you touch down too hard, so I'm trying to use that splotch to my advantage and make it part of the thing. I'm like, did I even ruin the other pen? Are they supposed to be like this? I can't see anything of the tip left. It's leaving a cool light line that's pretty easy to maneuver with the shading, but I don't think that's intentional. I think if you're accidentally cool, you're not really that cool. Bloom, 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 bloom. I think the dome will have contrast, the high amount of detail on his face. Even though I've said before that I don't believe in that areas of detail with areas of not. I could do whatever I want. It doesn't matter. I think that's like one of those things that's a tip that may work in certain circumstances or maybe even many circumstances. But it doesn't get to the root of why it's good or not. Let's see what I'm doing. Okay, I wanted to leave kind of like a rim here. That's working out. Because we want to have a shadow where the rim, we're adding a brim, a slight brim to the dome. Do whatever you want. But I chose to leave this um, bereft of details, not because I wanted to have an area of high detail next to an area of low detail, which I think is dumb. I wanted to have this area here to show the lighting because this is a round object and a spheroid will show the lighting very, very well. So that's what that's about. Not some silly 2-bit TikTok tip. I got no time for that. And those are just choices that you make when you understand composition a little bit. And I don't know if understand is the right word. Maybe I should say intuit because if you work at it enough, these things become second nature. That Mark Burnett guy was talking about it pretty good. It's an idea that I've been mulling over. It's like you have to think in concepts and be able to shorthand your concepts so that you can talk about more advanced complex without having to go up more complex ideas without having to go over every little bit of every little thing that you've learned before. And and then like so good artists will take that, give you a good tip on a sort of like really distilled, reduced kind of idea, and you can use that tip to do well in your art and to do good things. But until you understand it, that's where we get into the realm of like why you should know the rules so you could break them better. Like that guy broke it down for you, and you don't get mastery. Instead, you get a cheap trick, you get a tip, and you're no better than that tip, and you'll never be able to take it anywhere else or do anything with it. It's like I don't know if I have a good analogy for that, it's like well, we'll go to food because food's easy, right? It's like saying you're a great cook because, or well, a cook's fine. It's saying you're a great chef because you copied else's recipe verbatim. Like that's not going to make you a great chef. You have to be able to put things together yourself, and you don't understand everything it took to get there. Um, and it doesn't matter how you understand it. It doesn't matter if you can intellectualize it or verbalize it. You might be intuiting it, which is fine because it's art and it feels good, and that's part of it. That's totally good. Nothing wrong with that. But don't don't be spreading around a bunch of nonsense. And don't be living by these tips, guys. These tips are awful. I'm tired of these tips. I might do a video on it just to mock some people. Mockery is always a good reason to make a video. It's the best reason, probably. I don't know. I seriously don't know if I messed up this tip. There's like nothing showing here. I don't remember pressing hard on this one. I was like, oh, I'll be more careful with this one. I'm starting to think the first one isn't even ruined because it was still giving me something. Where did I wait? Where's the other one? Maybe this is the wrong one. Yeah, okay. I guess it didn't ruin the first one. I just made it different, but I'm fine with this. I mean, I grabbed the wrong pen, guys. So. Hell, maybe it's even working better than the other one because it's less splotchy. Oh, I forgot to put some details in here. Let's put a little bit of details in here. My friend sent me a link and he's like, please share this. And I said, nah, bro. I didn't say anything, actually. I just said that in my head. And he's a real friend. Like, normally I would do that. Someone told me to share something. My first thought would be like, who would enjoy this? Who would enjoy this? And then I'd send it to them. But, I send that guy stuff all the time and he, like, never replies. So I'm just like, come on, bro, really? I love you, but we're not cool like that. So, is that I mean, am I in the wrong here? Let me know, guys. AITA, right? Uh, let me know if I am. I can take it. You guys can tell me. I mean, I don't know. I send him funnies all the time, never replies. Now all of a sudden I'm supposed to share your stuff. I don't think so. I don't know. I might be petty. I may be being petty. I don't know. Could be, but don't care. Shared my shared my true self there. That's the kind of in reference to Team America, which I really do love, unironically think it's makes America look badass. Um, even though it's Canadian humor. Um, why did I bring that up? Oh, because the speech that he gives, about uh, buttholes and peepee heads. I hate censoring myself. But at least it's kind of funny this time. Um, in reference to that, I prefer to be a Richard, right? Any day. With that movie in mind, then definitely I want to be a Richard. But that's the best I can hope for. Um, I'm certainly not a kitty, and I might I might be the butthole, but um, like I said, I try not to be. But I mean, why? You guys know I'm abrasive. I try to hide it as best as I can on this channel, just for like viewership's sake. I don't know if like kids are watching and stuff. Like I don't have my stuff set to like 18 plus, so I don't. I see. Um, other channels do much worse. Not trying to justify what I do based on what they are doing. Don't really care what they're doing, but it's like I don't know. I've had this conversation several times on this channel. Unfortunately, like I don't know how much I need to censor myself to avoid from getting like a shadow ban. Or I probably already messed up because you're not supposed to say shadow ban, right? Something like that, like certain words you say. So maybe I should just be really abrasive. Really be myself, really cut loose and say some awful things. It might be, at least it might be fun, but it's like, I don't know. I think I have something good to share with the world. Like, um, maybe not me, but my art. Um, Everyone who sees it seems to appreciate it. Um, Joe's the only one who criticized me, and that's how you know you got a real friend because he lets me know straight up. Um, that's a good man right there. And it's it's, I take his criticism to heart because I know he's not doing it needlessly. Uh, Usually he's right. Don't always agree, but usually he's right. And sometimes like you're doing something and you become blind to it. You don't realize it while you're doing it. So it's just nice to have another set of eyes. I said I really miss the tattoo shop for that reason because you got artists all around you. You're doing something a little questionable. They'll let you know, and they're not mean about it. It's like people looking out for each other for the most part. But I mean, there's a other side to that too. Like, my friend stayed at a shop for a long time where maybe he didn't make the most money because he told me it's not like all the high school bull crap that happens everywhere else, all the drama. Artists can be very dramatic, can be very emotional, can be very sensitive. Um, they can be everything that a normal person can be, but even more so, they tend towards things like that. Art's like I don't consider myself an emotional guy, but while I'm doing my art, um, my guard is down, and if something's not coming out the way I like it, I start feeling it. And I don't mean to be guarded. I'm not trying to protect myself from something strange. I'm just uh, old. I'm older now, and I've always had a thick skin to begin with, and um, I've been waiting to get older and older so I could be more and more abrasive and get away with it without any repercussions, But I've been looking forward to this for a very long time, but um, God, I don't even know what I was talking about. That's okay. I don't think anyone's listening. I would really like to have a conversation with some of y'all. Oh, I don't know, something about art and having people around and Artist B. Oh, right. Something like that. Like, I definitely don't want to go end up in a shop where there's a bunch of drama. Another thing is, like, usually drama avoids me because, I don't know if you guys are familiar with the concept of mu being zero, being zeroed out, being nothing. This is where I'm usually coming from. This is an ideal that I would like to attain, and in the same way that if you don't return someone Sakai, they can't strike you because you don't exist to them. There's no response. So you got to read Lone Wolf and Cub, or know some Buddhist Shinto slash Buddhist stuff. It's just something that I've always enjoyed. Uh, well, mostly comic books, but peripherally learning interesting concepts like this from them. Um, I can't take too much philosophy or um, unless it's in a nice package like Lone Wolf and Cub, then I can handle it all. You know, um, then I'm way into it. Uh, I mean, whoever made Badlands, nobody on the entire bloody team understood any of this. But um, yeah, it is nice to have a nice criticism that is. I made that hand look funky. Oh well, that's okay. That's probably funky to begin with. I started with a bad bass. It'll be okay. I mean, I can't recapture the thought. I don't know what the hell I was on about. Oh no, what? Oh, okay, I fixed it, sort of. I was like, what do I do here? It's supposed to be his armpit, apparently. Yeah. Oh, did I draw? Oh well. Man, I need more honor for Remus. You guys watch Sunday? Need a lot more honor. some cool ideas for equipment. Give me a second here. Might be dehydrated. And get a sip here. Without messing everything up. See if I can hold on to a blade of grass and not fall off the edge of the world. Is it because I'm warm? Might be getting warm. I haven't felt that in a while. Ah. All right. Try to use lines that are directional, indicative of the shadows. I try when I remember. See if it comes off. This one's it is a little hard to get at. Will this be easier? Nope. How about like this? Well, that'll do. There's your tip for today, guys. Just turn your damn work. I'm used to doing that. Usually I try not to while while I'm streaming so you guys can see what I'm doing, but normally I'm turning my work a lot, and you know, at least tattooing helped with that because it's very difficult to be turning your client around like that. You can't really flip them upside down when you need to, so you've got to move yourself around a lot. But you know, turning a piece of paper or sketchbook is so much easier. That's really quite a blessing to be able to do that. There we go. Put some roundness. Get some roundness to that guy. This is supposed to be really nice armor. I accidentally spent honor. I didn't need to. And it gave me, oh, so I'll tell you. I was having a lot of trouble killing these stupid cane ants, these dog ants on this planet with Remus. All right, Remus. And it was just because they had a million billion hit points. I thought if I put more AP on the spear, um, that I could get through it easier, and I did, and it worked in my head. It was total placebo. It was doing nothing. They just had so many hit points, but it made me braver, and that probably damn near got me killed. But I got a really nice spear. 25 AP in the game is super brutal. It'll pretty much cut through steel without a problem. Good steel too. Oh, stupid little thing crawling on me. Good grief. There we go. This will help put his head more into the shadows. You guys can't be afraid to really darken some stuff up. Hiding this part of his face in the shadows, obscuring it, is a good thing. That'll really give you some mood. I'm kind of ignoring this lightning effect. Um, I mean, it should be casting its own light, but I'm ignoring it. Oh boy, kind of messed that up. That should have been gone this direction. Too late. Nothing I can do about it now. Just gotta move on. I mean, could restart the whole drawing. I'd really rather not. Sliding doesn't have. Well, actually, I don't know which way that should have gone. It should have gone this way. Oh, I'm cross hatching, even though I said I was going to try to avoid it. No, I have to do it. But that's okay, because some of this will look like the shadows that I wanted from his head, which is good. Again, kind of messing up because I ignored the lighting that would be provided by our little lightning effect. But we're making a compositional choice because we want to have dark values, nice dark values. For me, looks like I did not really give him some abs here, and he's supposed to be really cut, so let's pump those abs up a bit. Um, I'll do them in pencil first to make sure we're not messing up, which we are. And I don't mind giving myself a little outline for these. Let's see, I'm curious. Yep, okay. I was like, how long have I been going? Yep. And I was like, I feel like I've been going for about an hour. What do you know? An hour 10. Not bad. Sometimes I'm way, way off. And I don't mind either way. If I'm way off, it's usually because it's like, well, okay, I guess I do mind. I'm either suffering and time is going super slow, which is unfortunately the more likely case. Unfortunately, that's more. Or I'm dug in, I'm stuck in, I'm I'm uh I'm in the zone. I'm what's the word I'm looking for? I'm engaged. That's my word for it. And being engaged is a beautiful thing. Um, that's right. Should have left the directional shadow there. Being engaged is very, very wonderful. You forget all about time, and time just kind of happens to you. Um, I love being time blind that way. Unfortunately, that happens less than than the other one. Of course, the other one being like just sitting there suffering and things aren't coming out right. And you're like, how long have I been doing this? And it's only been 5 minutes and it feels like 3 hours. It's like, oh man, that's the one you don't want. And unfortunately, it's pretty common. But if you can just get stuck in, if you can just get in the mood, get in, get in the zone, auto zone. No, they're not sponsoring this channel for obvious reasons. We'll see. Maybe we'll get into the zone in 3 hours. So pass like nothing. That would be nice. 3 hours will blaze by. I think I want to give him. Could take these eyes down just a little bit, make him look. Yeah, yeah, that's good. Just looking up to see if you guys are leaving me any chats. If you don't want to leave a chat, you can leave a like. That'd be cool too. Help me grow, guys. I don't know. I'm way up in the air about it. I don't know what style of art I'm gonna choose for my TTRPG. I consider doing something like this. It might be nice, but I don't know if that's the right move. Um, I think something more colorful, more eye-catching might be better. Again, I'm not sure, but I am having a lot of fun doing this. So it makes me want to do more. Well, we'll see. We'll just have to wait and see. Um, or I could make up my damn mind because that's basically all it's hinging on. Try to show direction with the shadow again. Let me know what you guys are listening to. I'm listening to some MWOTHM, which is just become what I do now while I do this. Shout out to them on YouTube. They put full albums out. Some pretty damn good metal bands. Um, there's some bad ones too, but for the most part, it's pretty damn good. May not be able to tell, but I'm turning my body over here on my stool so that it's easier for me to hit these lines. And that's today's art tip. Turn your turn your work, turn your body, use the natural motion of your hands. That will make your lines cleaner and more pleasant to look at. And the truth is, I'm like really like sloppy and messy art. I like it. Ooh, baby, I like it raw. Um, I like it. Um, but I do. I mean, in line quality and stuff, I do really like clarity of the message, right? The what you're trying to convey should be clear. How you do it, that's what I like it. Messy. But lately, I don't know. I've just been wanting to challenge myself. I saw a guy on YouTube doing these. I can't remember his name. He his videos were good. His art great. Um, no, his channel, definitely had more viewers. Deserves it. Um, than mine. That's for sure. Definitely deserved it. But I stopped watching him. I stopped clicking on his videos when I saw him because he was too deep in the weeds and thoughts. It's like, for me, you might be into that. It's very, very analytical, and I sympathize. I'm very analytical, very analytical. Like just break things down. It's my pastime, my favorite pastime, and but he was too deep in the weeds for me, and he was like talking about some stuff that I just couldn't relate to anymore. So no hate on him. Great channel, but point is he's using the same microns I am to better effect. Although I'm going to blame the paper for reals. I know it's a bad artist who blames his work, but when I did the other when I did this thing, I'll show you. When I did this thing, my lines were a lot. I didn't do it on this. I used something else, but here my lines were a lot more responsive, a lot cleaner, a lot nicer. And it's because this paper wasn't made. It was made to be printed on, not drawn on. So it wasn't as it didn't bleed in or anything like that. And it was nice, and I could get these nice details in here. Um, so I'm probably just using the wrong paper, but sometimes doing the wrong thing feels good. So not an endorsement to do bad things, guys. Still, his lines were so clean. He was so good, and he actually inspired me to do this, in this manner. Normally, I prefer cross hatching because it's easier to me to get to the dark values, but it just looks so neato burrito that I was just like, I'm gonna give it a go. Uh, I'm glad I did. So I'm doing something unique, something I wouldn't have otherwise. And I'm pleased with the results. So, plus I did Psychotron that way, um, which came out really cool. If you guys go down into the link to my merch link at my Launchcart store, you can find the Psychotron shirt there. Looking pretty badass. Pretty badass. Mm. What do you guys think? Am I doing it? Well, I don't care what you think. Don't say anything then, jerk. I just need stronger shadows. It's too bad Maggie hasn't visited me in a while. She'd let me know if my contrast was strong enough. Oh, but you know what? I got so sidetracked for like an hour and a half there. I was talking about what project. Wait, did I even say it? I don't even know. I don't even know. Let's see what project I'm gonna do next. And I said I'm gonna work on one of those shirts, a shirt design that I didn't release. It's gonna be pretty cool. I like it a lot. And then I think that I'm gonna do that just to get another accomplishment under my belt and feel good about myself. Right? I think that's probably a good idea. Um, so I can go in with a full head of steam to my next project, which would be a little bigger, a lot bigger. But you know, my scales of what big is has changed after I did that Fang shirt. Again, available at my launch cart store. 374 and a half hours. And all was said and done. Uh, Never done anything that big before, and I'm glad that I did. I'm glad I stuck with it. Um, and it really changed my perspective on how much time I'm willing to give into art. Um, and I'm glad that it's important to me on this scale because this is where I've always wanted to be with it. So, um, no, all in all, pretty good. Now, like, oh, I'm gonna start a big project, and I'm like, is it big really? So I'm like, I won't say. I'm just gonna stop that right there. Maybe I can balance that out a little. Just give the pen a little wiggle here. I could just use a thicker pen, but I'm enjoying using this one. Yeah, I'll just do whatever. I'll just do whatever, guys. I don't care. And you see that inconsistency there? It's because I don't know if it's because I messed up the tip or my stroke is off or my angle's off or like I'll never know. I'll never know. But I'm not going to switch to the other pen because I just want it to be consistent if possible. And I'm going past the line just a little bit there. So it's cool. Shows me I could still use a little bit more control in my strokes. You know, they say penmanship transfers to tattooing. Let's see if that's true. Because I used to have none. Now I have some. Now I have some penmanship. Not the most, but some. I lost my bump. This used to be like twice the size right here, if you can see that. Doing those 1.5 ounce curls, whatever it is. I don't remember how much the machines I used were. That looks fine to me. I don't know. Gonna basically black this out just to show that it's a different material. Plus, there needs to be shadow on it. Get some blood in that fingers. I must be working pretty hard here. Pat myself on the back again for making that lighting choice. Looks pretty good right there. Going across a whole picture like that. That's a super obscure reference. No need to understand it. Ow. And leave this near the same intensity as the other side, just a little lighter. Ah, this is kind of rough on the shoulders, guys. If I kick this side. Ah, all right. We've been avoiding this. Let's go ahead and stop that. Stop avoiding it. And we'll just do some shapes there. And we'll do some shapes here. And then we'll kind of ignore those shapes when we shade. Whoops. Sorry. Hope I don't jar you. Let's do some shapes here. Just because these need shapes. These need shapes. Yeah, whatever. These need shapes. I'm catching waking up at the right time and it's finally recommending me my subscriptions. It doesn't always, YouTube doesn't always recommend my subscriptions, you know. But I got caught that at Trustfall Arts a couple times. He seems nice. I saw us finally got to see some of her art. She's definitely pretty good. I don't know if she only does anime stuff, but that's all I caught her doing. So I'll see if I catch some more. Shout out to her because she was very nice when she came on my channel. She said some very nice things. So went over there and said some nice things. And like I said, I am AITA, but I said nice things. And it's because I meant them, right? Oh darn it! I went that way. Why did I go? I meant to go this way. Damn it. Well, whatever. Just a little bit of inconsistency now. That's okay. I meant to go this way though. Whatever. We'll cross hatch it. Maybe that'll make it look better somehow. Nope. Should have left it, but you know, you know me. I can't leave it be. You've seen my channel. You know I can't leave things alone. I will pick at them like a scab and just make things much worse. Uh, it- you know, it's not a big deal to me though. At the end of the day, like it's just a little inconsistent spot, and that's okay. The whole nothing about the whole thing is perfect. So, that's a chill I didn't always have. And that's why I can't get enough of inks because they let me have that chill. Um, just, you know, it's not a big deal to me. Which was before I would have been like, oh, I failed. The whole thing's ruined. Ah, I'm going to burn it. When I was young, emotional artist, something like that might have been true. Now I'm an old, uncaring fart, a baby dinosaur, a baby dinosaur fart. No, I'm just like, oh well, try to be more careful next time. Mm, I think we're pretty happy overall how it's coming out. I think it looks better on the screen than it does in real life, so that's good. I don't know, my values look really nice up on the monitor, but it's a tiny, tiny screen, so you know. But that tells me that I'm doing a good thing from far away. If it's reading well, that tells me I'm doing a good thing because I'm like zoomed in here. Well, I'm not zoomed in, just at resolution of real life, but um, you know, it's easy to get like caught up in the details, and the details are good, they're fun, they're nice, like I highly recommend it, but they're not the most important thing. Of course, the composition is the most important thing, and that's why I'm bringing it up, because you're getting two art tips today. Boom! You didn't expect that, did you? Yeah, well, you should have. Have a little trust in your old boy Hector over here, guys. Come on. I mean, I'm happy to give art tips during the whole stream. If that's what you guys want. So if you're watching this, you know somebody who could use some tips. Yeah, you can send them my way. Copy the link. You can subscribe and unsubscribe. Don't unsubscribe. Just subscribe. That's probably really bad for my algorithm. But whatever you guys do, you know, help me out a little. Why did I leave that like that? No, that's fine. Do, do. Do, 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 do. I wish it was that song. Headbangers in leather, sparks flying in the dead of the night. That's a good time. Is that the greatest soundtrack ever, guys? I can't think of one better. When I thought best soundtrack ever, at first I thought like Conan the Barbarian, something by Basil Pilardis. And then I think about it, and I'm like, wait a minute, does anything really even come close to topping heavy metal? Probably not. Probably freaking not. Oh, oh, that's nice. I've been having really crappy internet. Sunday was awful. I need to check that Sunday's episode, to see if it's any good, because probably not. Well, I guess I kind of broke all my own rules here. Anyway, with regards to the direction of the hatching, that's okay. Just go by feeling, guys. Just like Uncle Roger says, just use feeling. Just use feeling. like this needs to be the opposite, the different direction than this hatching, right? Even though normally I'd want to hatch it the other direction because that's the way the form is taking. So, whatever's. Oh, I made a mess with my wires here. I'm having bad wire management, guys. I'm sorry. I know you expect better of me. I'll try not to let you down in the future. Damn, the casters. Casters on the stool. Casters on the stool. Bum, 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 bum. I should just change the temperature on this. So I'm freezing again. Oh, it's cold, no hot. Whew. You guys remember Chili Willy? I think he didn't get enough love. I think we didn't appreciate him enough when we had him. He was a good cartoon. I like that guy. I think um I think he's the only reason anyone went to go see that March of the Penguins movie. Because they had very fond memories of Chili Willy. I guarantee you nobody younger than me went to go see it. Well, did they? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I'll take that back. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. I don't know how that movie did. It probably did very well. Didn't they have a sequel? Didn't go anywhere. I think a sequel might have been a bit much, guys. But sequels pushing it. You know, people don't hate enough Hollywood enough. Um, it's like, is anybody more horrible than Hollywood? I can't think of anyone. Not off the top of my head. We just don't hate it enough. They really do destroy art, destroy intention, destroy beauty. Destroys of everything wonderful. I need to do some details on these handles. I can't just leave them like that. The blades I can leave like that. The hilts I can leave like that. The handles, they've got to change. They are not predatory enough. Finally, some interesting riffage. Oh, yeah, some Blanc. Oh, shit, I went the wrong freaking way again. Guys, you gotta stop me. Now I'm cross-hatching. I told myself I wasn't gonna cross-hatch. I think not cross-hatching, just hatching really adds to the legibility of things. But I think I was going with this angle, so whatever. We got some other crotch hatching around here. We'll be fine. We'll just try to avoid it. I'd have to be an instrumental. I love instrumentals, but not as much as other songs. Like, what's your favorite instrumental, right? Honestly, as much trash as I talk about Metallica, mine is probably Orion still. But I mean, I don't know. Tony McAlpine definitely makes a strong argument against that. But I have that, you know, bias of this is the first time I heard a really good instrumental. Although you know what, Pulling Teeth, really, I don't know if you can say one's better than the other. Maybe you can say Anastasia is better, but I mean, I love Tony McAlpine, Jason Becker. Maybe Jason Becker's got some stuff that's better. But as I think, even though Jason's my favorite, it's not really his instrumentals that I'm like super big on. That's why, as much as I love Tony, as many times as I've heard the songs, they're just not as memorable. With something of lyrics. Anyway, I respect it, but I respect it. I just not my favorite. I'm not going to be able to figure out what the hell I'm doing with these lines. I've broken my rules several times already. Lucky the pen is doing some of the heavy lifting. If it's messed up nib, it's letting me get away with some stuff. Come on, let's just do something here. I'm gonna go like this. to start. Let's do screw it. Let's go like this. Give you guys a secret. You can just do whatever you want. You can just do whatever you want. It's an old art trick. You just do whatever you want. I just put some stuff down. You can just draw a line anywhere. Well, that was an accident. Now it's what it is. No time to cry about it now. Well, that sounds pretty good. I like those screams. I'm gonna leave this glove. I can't leave it white. I feel like leaving it white, but I'm gonna definitely gonna put. Yeah, I'm just gonna use different. Not gonna shade it like I did the other one, so you can tell that it's a glove. I think that's what I need to do. Boy, starting to feel pretty hungry. See how long I've been going. Oh no, I better rough it out. That's not enough time. We're just gonna have to finish this. If we can finish this, I can go. Then I'll go. Then I'll go eat. We can't just do 2 hours. That's nothing. We should be doing 6 at least. But oh no, what is that? Oh, I'm so dumb. I put my hand on this, and I transferred some marker over here. I doubt that's coming out. Not the biggest deal in the world, but if I can get rid of it, that'd be nice. I'm gonna have to go wash my hands so I don't transfer any more of that. I got most of it. All right, I can't really see it anymore. What happened here? All right. Why did I even put my hand there? When did I put my hand there? I'll be right back, guys. I gotta wash my hands so I don't transfer more of that onto it. I will leave you with these important messages.
Is everyone getting you down?
Ass.
People always telling you what to do?
Ass.
Parents always telling you what to do?
Ass.
Teachers say you gotta do it their way?
Ass.
Cops trying to bust up your party?
Ass.
Uncle Sam trying to dig into your wallet?
Ass.
Preacher bringing God down on you?
Ass.
Everything is ass! And it's time to fight back! But Hector, how do I fight back against the ass? Shut the hell up, Chris. You gotta turn that ass around and use it for yourself. It's 3 simple steps. It's in the name, dummy. First, we got the A. That stands for awareness. That means pay attention. Don't be a zombie NPC. Somebody could be trying to pull a fast one on you and you're asleep at the wheel. Come on, get with it. Now what? It's the S, fool. I thought you were paying attention. The S stands for skepticism. What's that? I'm glad you asked. Because it means doubt. Question everything. Do you really think people don't have a reason to lie to you? You think the news is always right? That your friends are never selfish? That the cops know the laws perfectly? That the government didn't give a bunch of people syphilis? Question everything. Hector, what do I do now? Now it's time to go for that final S and master that ass. Scrutiny! Put that ass to the test. Look it up, do a little research, experiment. Check in on that ass to see if it's legit. Stop messing with ass that don't pass basic sniff test. But Hector, how do I remember all that? I made a shirt, so you don't have to. Go on, get down in the link right now and order yours. Stop being everybody's fool and master that ass. Get the shirt! Do it now! Go! Do it! Is everyone getting you down?
Ass.
People always telling you what to do.
Ass.
Parents always telling you what to do.
Ass.
Teachers say you gotta do it their way.
Ass.
Cops trying to bust up your party.
Ass.
Uncle Sam trying to dig into your wallet.
Ass.
Preacher bringing God down on you.
Ass.
Everything is ass! And it's time to fight back! But Hector, how do I fight back against the ass? Shut the hell up, Chris. You gotta turn that ass around and use it for yourself. It's 3 simple steps. It's in the name, dummy. First, we got the A. That stands for awareness. That means pay attention. Don't be a zombie NPC. Somebody could be trying to pull a fast one on you and you're asleep at the wheel. Come on, get with it.
Now what?
It's the S, fool. I thought you were paying attention. The S stands for skepticism.
What's that?
I'm glad you asked. Because it means doubt. Question everything. Do you really think people don't have a reason to lie to you? You think the news is always right? That your friends are never selfish? That the cops know the laws perfectly? That the government didn't give a bunch of people syphilis?
Question everything.
Hector, what do I do now? Now it's time to go for that final S. And master that ass.
Scrutiny.
Put that ass to the test. Look it up. Do a little research. Experiment. Check in on that.
All right, I don't know how many times you watched that, but we I didn't lose all my viewer. Yeah, no big deal, huh? Oh man, yeah, my stamina is really low for this kind of thing. I don't know what happened. I've might have to step up my exercise. I don't know. I don't know. Do I know anything? Probably not. I know nothing. I'm gonna know nothing, do nothing, nobody. I don't know what the hell. I'm finally though. And this is great news, guys, because I'm I can self-deprecate um because I love myself. So don't worry about me. You guys don't self-deprecate. I can self-deprecate. That's a me thing. I'm gracious that way. It's okay for me. It's not okay for you, especially if you struggle with your self-worth. You shouldn't be doing that. I probably shouldn't be doing it either. Setting a bad example, but um, I know what a joke is. But anyway, I finally been getting some sleep. Oh man, it's been such a long time, and I wake up ready to get at the day and do whatever needs to be done. Oh, these lines are horrible. That's such a shame. I don't know why they came out so shaky. Ready to get out the day, get at it, do what I need to do. It feels wonderful. It's because got a new bed instead of the old one, which was probably killing me slowly, and I've got to get used to it. Still breaking her in, you know. Got a new mattress and mattress in a box spring. The old mattress was just awful. It was causing me all sorts of back pain. Uh, so it's real nice to do something different. No longer be in misery because of that. Um, but I think I don't know where I had the stamina from to do the damn thing because that was not easy, and I kept pushing it. I was doing it every day consistently. Got derailed a little, but I don't know. I think I'm building it back, coming back. This is a new me. I'm gonna be more productive than ever. I'm gonna push this damn book. Gonna get it done. It will be done. And not the one you're thinking about. I'm gonna do the other one instead because that one is gonna make me money. I swear it is. I hope it is. This arm is a little plain. These greaves are giving me grief because they're so plain. Wah, wah, wah. Got a little bit too much light on this helmet still. Said I wasn't going to cross hatch, but here I am. We got to put shadow in here from his head. All right. All right. All right. Mm, Hmm. These are just a little bit too simple. All I'm gonna do is do that. And hope that fixes it. Yeah. Yeah. I said, screw it. I'm going to leave them simple, hoping that it will create visual interest in his face, which is really cool. I think it's cool. I think it's working. See, that's what it's about. It's about controlling focus, it's not just pairing undetailed with detailed. Like, that's going to magically make your drawing good. Like, damn tip doesn't make any sense. Whoever said that on the internet, like, you, I don't remember. Yeah, I don't like you. I love you, but I don't like you. It was just a dumb thing to say, man. Unless it was Mark Burnett, because I do like you. I doubt it was him, but I get mixed up really easily. But he gives, as far as I can remember, I don't think it was him because he gives very good advice. But he might have said it, and then I'm just not, don't want to attribute to him. I don't know. Like I said, my memory. Remember, I'm a baby dinosaur, so some of my memories are fossilized. It's going to be hard to get um, a good view of what reality is that way. Whatever. I'm going to drop the analogy. I just don't remember, guys. You know, I don't want to say it was him. I don't say it wasn't because I just can't remember. And I don't want it to be him because, like I said, his advice is very, very good as far as I can remember. So I don't know why I even think that it might be him. There's probably some other jerk that I clicked on and never clicked on again because his advice was so bad. That's more likely. But like that, I don't know. Normally I ignore bad advice, but that one stood out. Put areas of detail next to areas of not detail. I'm like, what? No. Put the detail where you want to draw the eye, man. The bloody hell. So tired of bad art advice. And it sucks because it's just like, oh, art advice is popular on YouTube. I will make an art advice channel. And I'll regurgitate some nonsense, and I don't know what the hell it means. But I'm going to say it anyway. Great. Just great. Now you said it and you made the world dumber. Are you happy? The world on a whole is dumber, and the more reach and more clicks you got, the dumber it is. Good for you, man. You sick, disgusting bastard. It wouldn't be that big a deal if people knew how to think critically. Critical is a very important word, guys. You need to criticize everything. Being criticizing stuff is being critical of it. Criticizing is good. It's the last S in S. If you just saw my commercial, the scrutiny. You need to scrutinize things. Use your critical thinking. Criticism's good. That's why I'm always begging for criticism. You don't have to be an I do value the criticism of artists more than the criticism of people who are not artists. That's only because they know how to talk to me as an artist, right? It's like I was talking about earlier. We have those concepts built up, so we have a frame of reference to be able to communicate to each other. And I don't have to try to discern the meaning because we have similar things in common that we can both draw on. And, well, it makes it more useful, uh, more, well, maybe not more useful, but easier to ascertain what the criticism is. But that doesn't mean your criticism's not valid if you're not an artist. You may not know how to express things in a way that I'll understand, but you can still have feelings about stuff. And you could still totally be right. Well, there's no quitting now. We're almost done. I'm not doing any backgrounds because I'm actually going to take these and do some digitalizations. Um, I'm not gonna. Well, I'm just gonna cut them out and make a collage, really. So there's no point in putting backgrounds in. That's just stuff I'm gonna have to edit out. Well, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna do a collage per se. I'm gonna use. I'm gonna use these for my thumbnails. That's all I mean. I need some thumbnail art. My thumbnails have been lacking severely. I don't know if people want to click on them. Make sure you guys can still see what I'm doing. I may have moved this a tiny bit. Yeah, you guys can see what I'm doing. I realize I'm not quite as close to done as I would hope. Because I haven't done his netting. Have not done his netting. You know what else I hate? I hate the term bounce light. I hate this rim light, bounce light. Like, no, dude, it's backlight and reflected light. Like when light bounces, we have a word for that. Like, stop dumbing it down. It's not about, I'm glad I said that because it's not about sounding smart. And I guess bounce means the same thing as reflect, sort of, but it's reflect for a damn reason, man. Like, that's what light does. It reflects, it refracts. Like, everybody should know this. This was pretty simple high school stuff, man. Like, I don't know, who the hell are we dumbing it down for? But I don't like that. I don't like that term bounce light. It's like, dude, it's been reflected light my whole life. Why are you trying to make me learn something else? Can you please just say reflected light? And then, you say these words like bounce light and room light. People just put bounce light, room lights anywhere because they don't understand it. Again, this whole thing of like, oh, I'm going to give a tip and just do this tip and this tip will do it. And there's so many people like doing really good advice, not these cheap $2 tips. There's so many, let's make it positive for a second. There's so many people doing really good free advice out there, really telling you some amazing stuff. These guys are awesome. And girls, let's not forget about the girls. They're amazing too. And they're giving out free advice, and some of it's really, really good. A lot of them are really, really good. Why do we have to put up with some jerk, some bounce light calling you out, Sam does art? Which I shouldn't, because this channel is really good. He gives really good advice. I just don't like it that he says bounce light. But I'm sure, he obviously doesn't care what I think. Um, he may never. So, you know, there's that. And I agree that definitely art should be accessible to anyone, anybody who wants to do it. But this is, I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like you taking the old terms that it's been forever and making it new. Maybe it's just because I'm a baby dinosaur. Dinosaurs get angry. We like to roar. But I'm just like, somebody says bounce light, and I'm like, what the hell's a bounce light? Yeah, obviously I figured it out, but it takes a second. And why are you using terms that aren't the right terms? Use the right terms. Like, it's freaking reflected light. And you need to know that it's reflected. You need to know. It's important to know that a reflected light is because light reflects. It's like, how are you supposed to tell the difference between reflection and refraction if you don't know what reflection is? You need to learn these concepts. It's good for you. Learn the damn concepts. Now we have a decision to make. And that is, do we draw in our netting or do we freehand it? Do we draw in our netting, do it first, or do we freehand it? And it might be just complicated enough that we want to draw it in first. I think I freehanded it for Remus because it was all straight up and down, so I didn't really need to think too much about it, right? Like a slight bend here. That's like no big deal. Like slight angle here. Here we do have some extreme bends and joinery. So I guess we're gonna draw it first. Just, the thing about ink is that it's like you're living on the edge over here. I made some mistakes. They could really mess up what's going on for me. So let's not mess it all up at the end. So close to the finish line. I don't know if I said this last time, but I actually really like fishnets. Normally, I used to drawing them on ladies. So I love my pinups. Now I'm drawing them on definitely not ladies. There's a few female predators in the stories. I can't seem to get their stuff straight. So I usually just omit them from my stories in the campaign because, like, some people are like, oh, the females are bigger. And some people are, oh, look, these females are smaller. Like, dude, that's a pretty huge detail. Which one is it? Which one is it? Nope, they don't know. They can't tell you. So I just leave it be. It's whatever it is. So I'm using my second pen today. Also a Micron. This one's a 03 instead of a 003. And this should be just about the right thickness to get these fishnets on here. I think the fishnets are iconic, and I prefer not to omit them. Although I have when I forget. I have to go back and do them later. Looks pretty good. What is that? That's just his bicep. Mm. Got a little off of there. Gonna have to adjust. Yep. And then this thing happens every time I put the fishnets on, where suddenly my values aren't dark enough. We're used to it by now. That should be easy. So is this more exciting, guys? Watching the rendering as opposed to seeing the process of deciding the details. You like it both? You like neither? You're just stalking me in the just stalking me, you're cyber stalking me, and see how much I suck and tell your friends about it. Oh, this guy's talking all this crap. Totally sucks, man. Let's check out his channel. You can hate watch me. I wouldn't. Oh, I'll be happy about it. Just give me the view. It's a bunch of weirdos. Bunch of weirdo stalkers. I know somebody's watching. I see the analytics. I don't keep the viewer count on. That would be depressing. But I do see the analytics every once in a while. Like right now, I gotta go. I gotta go make sure Sunday's video is watchable. And maybe download it from Twitch because it seems like Twitch is better stream quality. I don't know, like Sometimes it's better there than the YouTube one. It comes out higher res over there. I don't know how that works, but whoops. I lost the plot. Kind of went off on, did my own thing there. It's really hard to see the pencil markings and all this chaos. Try to move my head to where I can see them. Whoops, maybe I shouldn't have done it like that. Oh, see, look. I totally forgot this area right here. And I don't like that. I don't like that. I would like it to be like this instead. Mm-hmm. Mm, my useless brain really wants to quit, but I'm not gonna allow it. It's freaking hungry. No brain. Stop being useless and telling me to quit. I don't wanna. I can't. I gotta get stuck in. I'm gonna have to do a lot of art soon. A whole lot of art. It's gonna make this seem like nothing. Better get used to this. Not too many lines? Might be too many. Doesn't have to be super perfect amaze balls, but let's get it nice. Too many lines are going to obscure my details, though. Hard to see it, and this lighting doesn't help. But we're not going to do anything about it. We're just going to tilt our head in a funny position and hope to be able to see what we're doing that way. This is how I really messed up my back during the tattoo stuff. So other thing, man, busting your back for ungrateful clients. Don't know anything about, like there's this whole like real feel good thing about like, oh yeah, you just like you can do art any way you want. Yeah, that's true. Doesn't make it any good. Doesn't make you good at drawing. I know I just encourage you to give me your art opinion, even if you're not an artist. Um, but like when you're getting art on your skin, go to an artist that does good art that you like. Don't just sit there and argue about like how your opinion's valid. Like, sorry, at the end of the day, I was too close to that one. At the end of the day, like you're gonna be better off for having trusted your art to an artist who can actually do what he's doing without you bothering him about everything or telling them that you know what's what. Why did those lines come out like that? Did I use the wrong three? I must have used the wrong three. Luckily, that's not a problem. I know it's a jerk thing to say, but I don't care. It's true. I barely even know what I'm saying because I'm really hungry, guys. What the hell was I on about? Oh, man. Okay, this will be easy. That'll be a little bit less easy. And this will be a little bit tricky. Oh, I don't even remember what the hell I was talking. There's a reason I was saying all that trash. I talk a lot of trash. Normally, I have a reason. Well, like I said, guys, man, I'm really hungry. I'm really hungry, and it's slipping me. Had a snack before I started, but it's not enough. I don't know if that's gonna work. I mean, it looks alright. Let's just try it. Yep, I just changed it for no reason. Last second. So I'm cool like that. It's all okay. Alright. God, why was I berating you? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. But there's something about breaking my back, because probably remembered all the pain, literal pain. It was brutal. So much back pain. I've thrown my back out a couple times doing that. It's not nice. Feels bad, okay? Well, what am I doing here? I really lost the plot here. You know what? Gonna learn what we got. Because that was looking fine. Uh-oh. Well, it's too late now. Yeah, I totally missed it. But, whatever. This tries pretty quick. It should be okay. Yeah, I picked the wrong line. Picked the wrong line. Luckily, it's not the end of the world here. You won't be able to tell. I see. This should actually will be better if it goes like this. Like so. I think. Something like that. We'll try it like that. Might be off because of this damn thing, but That's what we're going to do. We're just going to pretend it was good, even if it's not. Yeah. That's better. We're almost done. Even though we're very hungry, we've got our confidence back. I'm just going to go ahead and freehand this. It'll be better than chasing all those, chasing those illusions that I can barely see. Whoops, went a little far on that one. Hand slipped. That's what I get for being confident. Talking smack to you guys. You guys that I break my back for. Not you guys. The other guys. Man, I've really lost it. I got no focus. There we go. There we go. Now, to put the tiniest hint of this electric stuff back in. Just whoop, 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 like so. In the places where it's not, we're just going to leave it negative space in the places where it is. But we're just going to leave a hint of this where it's not to indicate a little bit of contrast behind it. Like the background's not, it's supposed to be there, but it's not. And it's giving off just a little bit. Giving off just a little bit of contrast there. This is a very important tool too. Can't talk enough about this. This is good. And let's see. We'll grab the 003. We'll darken this up a little. Now we're in the home stretch, guys. Now we're in the home stretch. These dark. I don't want the skin to seem that dark. It shouldn't be darker than the armor, really. But we need to create these shadows. We need to create this contrast. And putting the netting right next to it just makes it seem like it's lacking in detail. What I know, it's counterintuitive because it should make it look brighter, but it doesn't. So it just saps the detail out I could probably explain it to you, but not right now. Let's being honest. You've seen how airheaded I've been for the last 15, 20 minutes, getting so extremely hungry and stuff. Boom. That's what she is, guys. I mean, she's not a she, but a drawing's a she, because everything inanimate is a she, apparently. That's the way. Boats, cars, drawings, paintings. I'm talking about the painting, not the subject, so it's a she. I like it. I'm happy. And I'm very hard to please right now. So that's going to be it for today, guys. Make sure to like, subscribe, follow, endorse, check out all my links, click on all of them, buy everything you see, buy multiples of everything you see, subscribe to my subscribe star, buy subscriptions for all your friends. Make sure you give me the maximum amount of money you possibly can in subscriptions for as long as you possibly can. Or it's only $1, so if you just subscribe for a month and download the pictures that are there for you to print out and color, if you're into that kind of stuff, that'd be cool too. Um, Either way, um, even though you touch your feet and don't wash your hands and eat your food, I still love you. I still love you. Um, you know, I yeah, you only did it that one time. Whatever. Okay. Uh, you don't do any of that stuff, guys. You can still be amazing as long as you remember to stay metal.